Well, hi everyone. It is Wednesday, the 29th, and I'm doing a supplemental reading today, affirmation tarot reading today with the Mindset Mastery deck and the Rethink affirmation cards. And that's because I don't have a Entangled Cynic podcast ready. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I've got a couple of different ideas, a couple of different things, irons in the fire, and I kind of really just needed a little bit of a rest after this past weekend with, kind of overextending myself a little bit, but boy, was it worth it. Anyway. So I hope y'all are having a great week so far and that you have a lot of nifty stuff to look forward to on Friday and over the weekend. Do remember to please stay safe and sane, whatever you're going to do over the weekend. And or on Friday night, don't go reliving any horror movies or anything like that. It is the week for horror movies. So let's see, good one. I love the movie Stigmata with Patricia Arquette and can't remember his name, but Stigmata. Check it out. Great movie. Another great movie, totally underrated, is The Exorcist 3. I know everybody kind of, grinds on and huffs on the Exorcist second movie, Exorcist the Heretic. But Exorcist 3 is a fabulous movie with an incredible plot and beautiful acting, and it's just really, it draws you in, and it kind of switches genre a little bit. It's one of those movies that, starts off you're thinking that it's one type of movie and kind of switches midway and you're like, oh, okay, so this is really this movie. And so, the title alone should give it away, The Exorcist 3. Anyway, so for our Mindset Mastery first card we're doing, I am an exceptional problem solver, finding innovative solutions and opportunities in every challenge. You know what? Sometimes it's really not that hard to be a problem solver. The hardest part is allowing yourself to think outside of a standardized box. But once you do, and I don't know about you, but sometimes dreams will actually lead the way to perhaps problem solving, give you an idea of looking at something from a different perspective. That's also the Hanged Man, represented by the Hanged Man in the tarot. And that's looking at something from a different perspective. And sometimes you could surprise yourself when you do that and come up with something that's actually viable and better than you ever thought it would be. So let's see. On the back side of the card it says, practice reframing challenges as opportunities. When you encounter a difficult situation, approach it with a curious mindset and reframe it by asking yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can I turn this into an opportunity? Or perhaps, what's good about this? This mental shift will help you see potential solutions and possibilities within every problem. So, just what I was saying, because, it's all about me. But anyway, look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes if you kind of stand inside the problem, just in your mind, if you stand inside the problem and look at it from within, think in terms of I believe it was Iron Man 2, where Tony takes the model home and he and Jarvis eliminate everything right before he makes his new element. When he's got that, big representation of the model in front of him and he's looking at it, try doing something like that up here, because, of course, we don't have, Jarvis. I wish we did. Wouldn't that be nice? I guess we're going to get there, though. We will talk about artificial intelligence some other time. and the drawbacks. If you have any opinions on artificial intelligence, do you use ChatGPT or any of the other AIs? What do you think of them? Go ahead and put something like that. Put a comment in the comment section. I would love to hear from you and your opinions on it. Just because there's always a kind of a shakedown cruise type of deal, where you kind of have to go, let's get those, let's work the bugs out. But let me know what you think about it, again, in the comments. So moving on to the Rethink deck. And let's see, getting into it for the second half of the week. And seeing what is on the agenda to make our lives a little bit easier, a little bit more satisfying, a little bit more fulfilled. Top 2 cards that were taken off of the Rethink deck after a shuffle are, ooh, okay, so these 2, aha. This one, we're going to start with Radiant Confidence, okay. Radiant Confidence, and you can see the person is standing up there in a little power strike going, yeah! All right, do it, yeah! Radiant Confidence, I confidently believe in myself and accept who I am. Yes, accept yourself as you are, because you're the only you that there is. So, and you're pretty magnificent. I trust my inner voice and I embrace my natural abilities. I deserve love and respect. I proudly accept and embrace my authentic self without any doubt. It's really hard to do that. It's really hard to do it, but it is well worth it. And there's always going to be moments where you backslide a little bit, but work on it, because really there is only one you, and you are here, and you bring so much to the table no matter what it is. So yeah, be confident in what you bring to the table. And the only validation that you need should come from within. You don't need validation from outside of yourself. If you validate yourself from the inside, because you know you are doing the best job that you possibly can, and that you are confident in what you can do and what you cannot do, and that you try and learn and grow and have that growth mindset that we always talk about, then yeah, you are the only validation that you need. So if you're doing your best and you're being your best, that person that you are in that moment, that is someone to be proud of. So anyway, embracing change. So moving on with that, I eagerly adapt to new events and circumstances as I strive for success, and I truly welcome change. I take on every chance and encounter with an open mind, welcoming the development and opportunities that they will bring me on my transformative journey. That was a little bit of a tongue twister for me. I don't know why. I eagerly adapt to new events and circumstances as I strive for success, and I truly welcome change. I take on every chance and encounter with an open mind, welcoming the development and opportunities they will bring me on my transformative journey. And yeah, how many of us, well, I don't know about you, but I can tell you, when I was a kid, one of the things that I used to do was, because it was kind of the only thing that I really had control over, was I used to rearrange the furniture in my bedroom. God, probably once a month or more, even more frequently. And I couldn't wait for things to change. I couldn't wait to be in this grade. I couldn't wait to have this event happen. I couldn't wait to join band. I couldn't wait to, be in the chorus concert for Christmas. I couldn't wait for this, or I couldn't wait for that. So change was just something. Every new experience was just so filled and pregnant with possibility, that I embraced it a lot. And, it's hard as an adult, it's really, really hard to get that mindset back, because as an adult, basically all that you're working for is stability. You're working for being able to pay the bills. You're working for going to work every day, doing your 9 to 5 or your, 7 to 3 or whatever it is, or 3 to 11. So you're working for stability, you're working for consistency, and you get lauded for consistency. So we start to look at change as the enemy, but it's not. Change is the only constant. So try to keep your mind open to change. If you see something changing, when you are changing jobs, changing houses, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a pain. There's going to be some heartbreak sometimes. But if you open your heart to the possibilities of the unknown, and as an adult, that is the hardest part. So try to open your heart to the possibilities before you, rather than closing your heart in lament over what is going to be no more, if that makes any sense. So sorry I'm waxing a little philosophic, but anyway, carrying on a little bit longer than usual. I apologize, but thank you for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful week, rest of your week, and that you enjoy your Halloween. And again, just be safe, be sane. Go do your trunk or treat or what have you. Check out a movie. See if there's any midnight showings of anything. Rocky Horror Picture Show, one of my favorites, by the way. And see if there's something like that going on. And have a great, great rest of your week and weekend. And don't forget, Sunday is Dia de los Muertos. And just celebrate. If you have someone that you have lost, honor them, talk to them on Sunday, maybe. Sit there with a picture and talk with them. And whew, yeah, I know who I'm going to be talking with. You might have a family reunion on Sunday. Anyway, love, peace, and have a great rest of your week, and thanks for being here. Stay safe, stay sane, and just stay well. Talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye now.